So that brings us to day 2. And on day 2, this little book is wanting you to go to Gibbons Falls, Artist Paint Pots, Norris Geyser Basin, Museum of the National Park Ranger, Virginia Cascades, Canyon Area, Hayden Valley, Sulphur Cauldron, Mud Volcano, and Fishing Bridge. So Gibbons Falls is worth stopping at and getting some pictures. Artist Paint Pots is worth getting out of the car and walking the little trail and getting pictures along it. It's short, easy to walk, and that's really the only way to get a lot out of that one. Norris is a geyser basin, or geysers and hot pots. It's worthwhile for sure, but you need to get there pretty early because it gets really busy. So probably day 2, I would go straight to Norris Geyser. You might stop at Gibbons Falls and get a picture or two. You know, they're given 15 minutes, and I wouldn't spend a lot of time. Just get a picture, head over to Norris, try to get there before the crowds. That's where Steamboat is at, and you're not likely to see it go off. If you do, it's a rare occasion, but it's going off more and more here lately, so you might. But it's saying an hour and a half. Yeah, that's probably about right. I would walk that geyser basin. It's a nice little walk, and you see quite a bit. Museum of the National Park Ranger. It's just a little cabin. There's really nothing to see there. You might want to go if you're just into that historic value part of it, because a ranger actually lived there for a long time. But it's really, really small little cabin. There's nothing in there like exhibits or anything. Virginia Cascade, there's a little road that shoots off, and that's worth going to. It's even got some little bitty fish that are easy to catch in the stream there. But that's a really neat place to go and have a picnic lunch. But otherwise, just drive through, and it's real scenic, really short. And then I would spend most of my time at the canyon area. Hayden Valley, it's well worth it to drive through and see if there's a bear or bison or something. That's about all you're going to get out of there. Big, wide open valley where you might see wildlife. Sulphur Cauldron and Mud Volcano, I wouldn't spend much time with those. I mean, they're different for sure, but that's not that exciting. Fishing Bridge, the only reason you really want to go there is to go over there and buy souvenirs and stuff. They do have a little fountain that does have pretty good food. They maybe hamburger or salmon sandwich or something like that. That's not bad. They probably have better food than anywhere else I had in Yellowstone. And then they're saying Yellowstone Lake and Storm Point. The lake is definitely scenic to go over there and take pictures and look around. But let's go back here to the canyon area. Let's look and see what they show us. Okay, so in the canyon area, the information center, there's a place to eat, a general store. They got the post office there. If you wanted to rent bear spray, that's where you would get it. It's the only place that you could do that. But you can rent bear spray for under $10 a day if you didn't buy some and you wanted to go out hiking. So I would spend quite a bit of time here on the second day. Stop here at the information center, check out the shops and stuff, and then go up here to Inspiration Point. It's a really cool place to get some really neat pictures. I would just spend a lot of time around here and go over here to this, the Grand View, and what is this lookout? But go on all those little, overlooks and stuff, and then drive out and go down the Grand Loop Road and up to the bridge. Go across the bridge and stop at Uncle Tom's Point. It's real scenic there. You get pictures and you're pretty close to the waterfalls and stuff there. And then come on out here to Artist Point. All that stuff is just hugely scenic, and it's just a really neat place to spend most of the day. So I would do that. Yeah, Debbie's saying make sure to get Lower Falls. Here, this is the Upper Falls. This is the Lower Falls, and it's along it's along the North Rim Drive. The one you go across the bridge, that's the South Rim Drive. Really, really fantastic hikes back through that area. The Wapiti Trail is a really neat one. It's flat, goes back through the woods, across hot points, and up to the edge of the canyon back in the woods. There were a couple killed back there by bears. I wouldn't go back there without bear spray. Let's see, so I think we covered everything they want you to do on day 2, and that's the way I would do it. I would hit Norris really early if you're not filled up with geysers by then. Otherwise, I'd go straight to the canyon. But those 2 areas be spending most of the time, but that's day 2. Norris Basin and the canyon. Okay, one thing I wanted to add is at Canyon, the visitor center, that's well worth spending some time at, because they've got this huge, it's a model of the park, and it's kind of interactive. It's got little lights that pop up, and there's a narrator telling the story about the volcano, and I can spend a lot of time there. There's a lot of little interactive exhibits in there to check out. So I would spend a little bit of time in that area inside the information center.
And it's good cell service.
Oh, and Debbie's saying, yeah, you're going to get good cell service there. That's probably the best place you can pick up cell service.